Welcome back to Top Liberty Coins, the ultimate channel where we unlock the hidden stories and secret values behind the coins sitting quietly in your pocket or coin jar. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most surprising and valuable pennies in American coin history, the 1983 D. Lincoln penny. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary cent, but don't be fooled. This small copper-colored coin has shocked collectors around the world by selling for $787.99 and even more in today's market. In this video, we'll explore everything from its history, minting secrets, rare varieties, how to identify valuable examples, how much they're worth today, and why you should check your coins right now. Stay with us till the end. This might be the most profitable 15 minutes you'll ever spend. The birth of the Lincoln PNNY. The Lincoln cent made its debut back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin featured Lincoln's profile on the obverse, the first time a real person appeared on a regular circulating U.S. coin. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny became a symbol of American history and everyday life, minted in the billions and used by everyone from farmers to presidents, but not all Lincoln pennies are created equal. Some dates and mint marks are so rare and so significant that they're worth small fortunes. And one of the most surprising of them all is the 1983 D. Why 1983 is a special YR? To understand why the 1983 penny is special, we must go back 1 year earlier. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a major change. They switched the penny's composition from 95% copper to 97.5% zinc with a thin copper plating. This was due to rising copper prices, which meant the metal inside each coin was worth more than 1 cent. Because of this transition, 1982 and 1983 pennies can exist in both copper and zinc varieties. This is crucial, and it's the reason some 1983 pennies are extremely valuable today. The 1983 D. Lincoln penny BASICS. The D. Mint mark stands for Denver Mint, where hundreds of millions of Lincoln pennies were produced in 1983. Most of these coins are ordinary and worth only 1 cent. However, due to minting changes and rare errors, a small number are worth far more. A standard 1983 D. penny weighs about 2.5 grams if made of zinc. But if you find one that weighs closer to 3.11 grams, you may have a rare copper transitional error, and that's where the big money comes in. Rare varieties and error shares where things get exciting. Some 1983 D pennies were accidentally struck on leftover copper planchets from 1982. These rare transitional errors are highly sought after by collectors. Other valuable varieties include double dies, where the lettering or date appears doubled due to die misalignment. Even minor doubling on the word Liberty or In God We Trust can raise the value significantly. If your coin shows these rare features, congratulations, you may be holding a small fortune. How to identify a valuable 1983 D PNNY? So, how can you tell if your 1983 D penny is special? Follow these steps. Check the weight. Use a digital scale. 2.5 grams equals standard zinc penny. 3.11 grams equals rare copper transitional error. Inspect under magnification. Look closely at the words Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the date 1983. Doubling or odd shapes could indicate a valuable error. Look for center strikes or misaligned dies. These minting errors increase collector value. The history behind the value. Why would anyone pay hundreds of dollars for a penny? It's all about rarity and historical significance. Transitional errors are mistakes that shouldn't exist, they are literal accidents of history. Collectors love them because they represent a unique moment in the evolution of U.S. coinage. The 1983 D copper penny shouldn't exist, but a handful do. And because they're so rare, demand far exceeds supply, driving prices sky high. Famous sales and auction records. Let's talk real money. A known 1983 D transitional copper penny has sold for over $7,000 in top condition at major auctions. Even circulated examples have fetched $500 to $800. The current market value for certain error coins can easily reach $787.99 and beyond, depending on condition, rarity, and demand. It's proof that even a 1-cent coin can become a collector's treasure. Market trends and current value. In today's collector market, interest in Lincoln cents, especially transitional errors, is booming. As more people discover coin collecting, demand for rare varieties is increasing. A typical 1983 D penny in circulated condition is still worth face value. But a transitional copper error, even with wear, could sell for $500 to $800. Uncirculated examples with full mint luster and no damage are often worth $1,000 or more at auction. Grading matters. The grade of your coin can drastically change its value. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale from 1, poor, to 70, perfect mint state. A 1983 D transitional error graded MS 65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can break the $1,000 mark. It's always worth getting rare coins authenticated and graded before selling. Collectors pay more for certified coins. How to store and protect your PNNY. If you think you have a rare 1983 D penny, protect it immediately. Never clean it. Cleaning can destroy collector value. Store it in a 2x2 cardboard flip or a plastic coin capsule to prevent scratches and corrosion. Keep it in a cool, dry place away from moisture and direct sunlight. Where to sell rare PNNIs ready to cash in? Here are some of the best places to sell: major auction houses like Heritage Auctions, reputable online platforms like eBay, local coin shows or dealers, coin grading services that also facilitate sales. Always research the buyer and compare offers before selling. Rare coins deserve careful handling and smart decisions. Common mistakes to avoid. Many beginners make costly mistakes, such as cleaning coins, which ruins their value, selling too quickly without grading, not weighing the coin, missing a rare copper error, ignoring small details like doubling or die cracks. Take your time, do your research, and you'll avoid losing hundreds of dollars. Why you should check your change today. Here's the most exciting part: rare 1983 D pennies are still out there, sitting unnoticed in coin jars, drawers, and wallets. People spend them every day without realizing their true worth. That's why it's worth checking every penny you come across. Who knows? The next one you find could be worth $787.99 or more. Final words from Top Liberty CONS. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the 1983 D Lincoln penny, one of the most surprising and valuable coins in modern U.S. history. Remember, even the smallest coins can hold massive value if you know what to look for. At Top Liberty Coins, we're passionate about uncovering these hidden treasures and helping you turn pocket change into profit. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn about the next valuable coin hiding in plain sight. And don't forget to comment below if you have a 1983 D penny. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep searching, keep collecting, and may your next penny be worth hundreds of dollars. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most surprising and fascinating coins from American history, the 1989 D Lincoln penny. You might think a penny is just 1 cent, but this small coin could be hiding a secret worth hundreds of dollars, even up to $787.98 in today's market. Make sure you watch this video till the end, because we're breaking it into 15 powerful parts, from its origins and design to errors, grading, and the latest market values. Let's begin the journey into the world of the 1989 D Lincoln cent. The birth of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent first appeared in 1909, created to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure instead of a symbolic image. Since then, the Lincoln penny has become the most familiar and widely used coin in American history. Over the decades, its metal composition, minting techniques, and design details have changed, but its legacy as a collector's favorite has remained unshaken. 1989, a key year in modern penny history. Fast forward to 1989, an important year for penny collectors. By this time, the U.S. Mint had fully transitioned from copper pennies to copper-plated zinc coins, a major change that began in 1982. The 1989 D penny, minted in Denver, D, is part of this newer generation of coins. Although it was produced in large quantities, some rare varieties and high-grade examples have become extremely valuable over time. That's why collectors across the world search coin rolls, old jars, and collections hoping to find a 1989 D worth far more than face value. Design details and symbolism. The obverse side of the 1989 D penny shows the famous bust of Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the word liberty on the left and the motto "In God We Trust" above. The date 1989 and mint mark D sit on the right. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. If you look closely with a magnifying glass, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, a remarkable detail that shows the craftsmanship of U.S. mint engravers. Mintage and production. The Denver Mint produced an astonishing 1989 D pennies. With such a massive number, you might wonder how any could be rare or valuable. The secret lies not in the quantity, but in the quality, condition, and errors. While billions were made for everyday use, only a fraction survived in pristine, untouched mint state condition, and even fewer display the kinds of rare minting errors that make collectors go crazy. Composition and weight. The 1989 D penny is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, with a standard weight of 2.5 grams and a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. Because the core is zinc, these coins can corrode over time if not stored properly. A bright, shiny surface is a strong indicator of a well-preserved example, and the better the condition, the higher the value collectors are willing to pay. Grading. The key to value. Condition is everything in coin collecting. A 1989 D in circulated condition might only be worth a few cents, but in uncirculated mint state, MS65 or higher, its value rises dramatically. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC often fetch $10 to $50 or more in MS65. But at MS67 or MS68, these coins become scarce and can sell for hundreds of dollars. One example graded MS68 RD sold for $787.98, proving that high-quality coins from ordinary years can be treasure-worthy. Rare errors that skyrocket value. Some 1989 D Lincoln cents carry rare mint errors that make them extremely valuable. These include double die obverse doubled lettering in Liberty or In God We Trust, center strike, part of the design missing due to misalignment BE error, a die crack between the letters B and E in LIBRTY clipped Planchet, a curved section missing from the coin. Each of these errors can raise the value from a few dollars to several hundred, depending on rarity and condition. Auction records and real sales. Collectors and investors often track auction results to estimate true market value. One of the most impressive sales was a 1989 D Lincoln cent graded MS68 red which fetched nearly $787.98 at auction. Such prices are rare but real, and they highlight the importance of careful coin examination. Even pocket change could contain a hidden gem if you know what to look for. How to identify a valuable 1989 D penny. To check if your 1989 D penny is valuable, follow these steps: inspect the surface, look for bright red luster and minimal marks, use a magnifying glass, check for doubling or die cracks, check the strike, sharp details on Lincoln's hair and the memorial steps add value, consider grading. Certified coins command much higher prices. If your coin ticks these boxes, you could be holding something worth far more than a cent. Preservation and storage tips. Proper storage is vital for preserving your penny's value. Always handle coins by the edges and store them in acid-free holders or plastic flips. Avoid PVC-containing materials, as they can damage the surface. Keep coins in a cool, dry place away from humidity, and never clean them. Cleaning can ruin their value and leave microscopic scratches that grading services will spot immediately. Why collect Lincoln cents? The Lincoln cent is more than just a coin, it's a piece of American history. Collectors are drawn to them because they tell stories of changing times, evolving technology, and the legacy of one of America's greatest leaders. Plus, because billions were made, Lincoln cents offer a fun and affordable entry point for beginners, while rare varieties and high grades keep even advanced collectors interested. The current market in 2025 inches 2025, the market for high-grade Lincoln cents remains strong. While most 1989 D pennies in circulation are still worth only face value, coins in MS-67 or MS-68 RD are commanding premium prices. Auction data shows strong demand for top-graded examples and dramatic bidding wars over rare errors. A coin worth 1 cent in 1989 can now sell for hundreds of dollars, proof that numismatics continues to grow as a serious investment market. Hidden treasures in everyday change. One of the most exciting parts of coin collecting is that treasures are still out there. People find rare coins every day in pocket change, old jars, and inherited coin collections. Your next grocery store penny could be worth $100, $200, or even $787.98 if it's the right coin in the right condition. That's why experts and collectors never stop checking their change, because fortune might be hiding in plain sight. Final thoughts and call to action. The story of the 1989 D Lincoln penny reminds us that even the smallest coins can carry incredible history and hidden value. From its humble beginnings in 1909 to the rare high-grade coins worth hundreds today, the Lincoln cent continues to inspire and surprise collectors around the world. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Top Liberty Coins, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Share your penny stories in the comments below. Maybe you found a 1989 D treasure worth hundreds too. Remember, in the world of coin collecting, every cent could be a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. Today, we're going to explore one of the most surprising coins in recent U.S. history, the 2013 D Lincoln cent, a coin that many people overlook but that could be worth up to $787.97 or even more under the right conditions. If you think modern pennies are worthless, this video will change your mind. Stay with us through all 15 parts because by the end, you'll know everything about this coin, from its origins and minting process to its current market value and why collectors are paying so much for it. The legend of the Lincoln PNNY. The Lincoln penny, also called the Lincoln cent, is more than just a piece of copper in your pocket. First introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, it replaced the Indian head cent and became the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. Over the decades, this small coin has seen many design changes and metal compositions, but one thing has remained the same: it honors one of America's most beloved presidents. From 1909 to today, the Lincoln cent has been minted in billions, but among them are rare, valuable examples that collectors dream of finding. The 2013 D penny is one of those unexpected treasures. The background of the 2013 D Lincoln cent. The year 2013 marked the 104th anniversary of the Lincoln cent. That year, the Denver Mint, represented by the D Mint mark, produced hundreds of millions of pennies. Most were used in everyday transactions and lost their luster over time. But a tiny fraction of these coins came out with exceptional quality, rare errors, or perfect mint state conditions that make them highly desirable today. Many people tossed them into jars without realizing they could be sitting on a small fortune. Understanding the minting process. To appreciate why a 2013 D penny can be valuable, you need to understand how coins are made. Every Lincoln cent starts as a blank copper-plated zinc planchet. It's fed into powerful coin presses that strike the design under tons of pressure. The D Mint mark is added to show it was minted in Denver. While machines are precise, small imperfections sometimes happen: a double die, off-center strike, or die clash, and these minting errors can transform an ordinary coin into a collector's gem worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Design details of the 2013 D PNNY. The obverse of the 2013 D penny features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. Above Lincoln's head, you'll see the word Liberty and the phrase, "In God We Trust." The date 2013 sits to the right, followed by the D Mint mark. The reverse displays the Union Shield, introduced in 2010 to symbolize national unity. A banner reading 1 cent is draped across the shield, while United States of America is inscribed above. The design is simple but powerful, and when struck perfectly, it becomes a stunning piece of American history. Why the 2013 D penny is rare with hundreds of millions minted? You might think no 2013 D penny could be rare. But rarity isn't always about how many exist, it's about how many survive in mint state condition or with unique errors. Most pennies get scratched, worn, or damaged quickly. But a flawless example graded MS 68 or higher by a professional grading service is extremely scarce. Some error coins, like double dies or off-center strikes, are even rarer. Those are the coins collectors hunt for, and those are the ones that can fetch hundreds of dollars. The value of a 2013 D Lincoln PNNY. Now let's talk money. While most 2013 D pennies are worth face value, certain examples have shocked collectors. A pristine, high-grade example can sell for $100 to $250, while rare error coins or coins with top-tier grading can exceed $787.97 or even more at auction. This is why checking your change carefully is worth the effort. That penny in your pocket could be worth more than lunch money. Market trends and collector demand. The demand for modern high-grade coins is growing. Collectors want coins that are nearly perfect, and as more people realize the potential of newer issues like the 2013 D penny, prices continue to rise. Online auctions and coin shows have reported increasing bids for well-preserved examples. A penny that once seemed worthless now has a strong presence in the numismatic market. Error varieties. Look for collectors love error coins, and the 2013 D penny has a few worth mentioning. Look for double die obverse doubling in Liberty or the date, center strike part of the design missing from misalignment, die cracks or cuts, raised lines or blobs from a damaged die, clipped planchet, a small curved section missing from the edge. Any of these errors can boost your penny's value significantly. Grading your PNNY condition is everything. A coin graded MS 60 to MS 63 is considered uncirculated and might fetch a few dollars. But a coin graded MS 67 or MS 68 by PCGS or NGC can command hundreds. If you think you have a valuable 2013 D penny, consider getting it professionally graded. It can make all the difference in resale value. Historical significance of the 2013 D PNNY. While 2013 isn't a milestone year like 2009 or 2010, it still represents over a century of Lincoln's image on the penny. That continuity gives the coin historical weight. It connects today's collectors to over 100 years of American numismatic tradition, and that historical thread adds to its desirability and market appeal. How to find valuable 2013 D PNNES? You don't need to be a millionaire to hunt for rare coins. Start by searching your pocket change, coin rolls from the bank, or bulk coin bags. Many valuable 2013 D pennies have been found in circulation. Use a magnifying glass and good lighting to check for mint errors, doubling, or perfect strike details. It's like treasure hunting, and the reward could be hundreds of dollars. Storage and preservation tips. If you discover a high-quality 2013 D penny, don't just toss it back in a drawer. Handle it by the edges to avoid fingerprints, and store it in a 2x2 coin flip or an airtight capsule. Proper storage keeps the coin's condition intact, and that means higher resale value when you're ready to sell. Success stories and auction results. Collectors have already scored big with the 2013 D penny. Some examples in top condition have sold for over $787.97 at major auctions. Others with rare errors have gone even higher. These stories prove that valuable coins are still out there, and that knowledge and patience pay off. Conclusion and call to ACTO. And the 2013 D Lincoln penny is more than pocket change, it's a piece of history, a symbol of American heritage, and potentially a miniature fortune waiting to be found. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a beginner just starting out, this coin deserves your attention. Search your change, learn to spot the signs of value, and you might just hold a $787.97 treasure in your hands. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2013 D Lincoln cent, hit the like button, subscribe to Top Liberty Coins, and turn on the bell so you never miss our latest videos on rare coins, their histories, and their hidden values. Share this video with fellow collectors and let's grow this community of coin hunters together. Remember, even the smallest coin can hold the biggest story.